Hey guys, Xander here. So, someone asked me to walk them through how I do my makeup. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and record this because I get a few requests to do this. Not that I am a professional by any means. Everything I've learned has been through YouTube University, so I really have no clue what I'm doing. But I know a lot of kings, when they want to break into drag, have an issue just figuring out how to get a base started. So this is just kind of the way I do my base, and there is no right or wrong way to do drag makeup in my opinion, but this is just how I do it, and I'll walk you through it kind of step by step here, and I'll fast forward through the boring parts. So hope this helps you guys as you move yourselves into the wonderful, delightful world of dragdom. So the first step on your base is obviously you're going to moisturize, clean, moisturize, put your primer on. I use a hydrating primer depending on your skin type. Pick your primer, yada yada. Next step here, I'm putting on concealer around my eyes. I have older eyes, so I tend to use concealer around them only. So I'm doing that, and then I'm also using my Menron cream stick base, putting that on, and then I'm blending that out. So just a couple tips as you're blending. You want to start with your eyes if you're using concealer for your eyes, obviously, so you're not like getting the two mixed in. And then you want to work out into your face. And then you want to also make sure that you're getting in all the cracks and all the crevices. You're getting in all those spots. You want to blend it out into your hairline and then down into your neck as well. Okay guys, I'm just going to slow it down for you a little bit here so you can see how I do my highlight. Again, I'm using the Menron Cream Stick in Clown White. I start with the center of my forehead. I do my eyes just to kind of lift those. I do my nose, down the center of my nose. I do my Cupid's bow. I do down by my chin. And then I also do my jawline as well. And then we just blend that in place. So for baking, I use my beauty blender. You can also use a brush, but basically you're just going to want to put your powder in the spots where you highlighted and just let that sit for a few minutes to bake in. Okay, so I'm showing you here the flat brush that I use for contour, so you can get an idea of what that looks like. And then I'm using my big brush to just go ahead and sweep away all of the powder that was on for baking. Next we'll get into contour, and I just use a contour cream stick that I found at Ulta. You can also use a Menron stick for this, or any kind of other contour cream that you have, and then just select a shade that is several shades darker than your skin, and I mean dark, just because you want to be able to show extreme contour when you're doing drag. It's supposed to look a little outrageous. Okay, I'm going to slow this part down for you guys. I use a plastic sheet that comes with a palette to do this part. Sometimes I freehand it, but I also do this. This is just a little trick. What you want to do is hold this up to your face, kind of parallel to your cheekbone, and then you want to go ahead and use that as your base. You want to follow that to about the apple of your cheek. And then you want to go straight down from there and then blend that inward to kind of hollow out your cheek a little bit. So here I'm just carving out my hairline and just making that more defined. Here I'm defining my forehead a little bit more by just drawing a parallel line to the hairline that I just defined. And then just bringing that down to about a ½ inch above my eyebrow, and then just kind of blending that out into the center of my forehead. Alright, next up is our nose, and you can do this any way you want to. I kind of just do what I like to call like an L or like an upside down 7, which is kind of highlighting the center of the nose and then also the nostril. And then I just blend that out into my cheek, and then up into my eye socket, and all of that stuff to kind of make it look cohesive. Again, you can do this any way you want, doesn't really matter. Next up, we're going to just highlight the chin and the cupid's bow. So I will put like a little bit right in that crack in your chin. And again, if you have like a different kind of chin, or you might have, a dimple chin, you can highlight the dimple as well. Contour the dimple as well. You also do your cupid's bow here, and all that, just to kind of, make it look a little bit more masculine. Alright, now cream is done. I'm dipping into my powder. I use a contour palette by Physicians Formula. It smells amazing. But anyway, what we're going to do now is just kind of go over everything that we just did with our cream contour. We need to powder everything. The rule is everything that's cream must be powdered. So we're going to go in and just do a little bit more definition on everything that we just cream contoured with our powder. And we're going to use several different colors in this palette. I have a dark, a medium, and a light. And we're going to start with the dark on the edges, and then we're going to move our way into the lighter shades as we blend in. And you'll see what I mean as we go along here. Okay, we're heading into finalizing this base, so the last step here is going to be blush. Okay, blush. And you can use oranges, you don't have to use pinks. I use pinks, but you can use whatever you want. And you're just going to blush all along the side of your face and blend that all in together. You're going to make it look a little bit more cohesive, all that good jazz. Alright, now that the base is done, up next we are doing them eyebrows. And what I use for this is I start with a gel pen here, and I don't go too close to the start of the eyebrow. I'm just focusing here on the tail. Remember, they only have to be sisters, not twins, and if not twins or sisters, then cousins, so don't worry about it, just as long as they're kind of close. Again, I'm using a gel pencil, not a gel pen. I don't know why the hell I said that earlier. And you're going to color them in once you get the outline there, but again, don't get too close to the base of the eyebrows. We're just focusing on the tail here. Alright, next up is your facial hair. If you want any, I'm doing a little soul patch because it's easy and I'm lazy. But you could do mustache hair, you can do whatever you want at this point. So now I'm going in with an eyeshadow palette. Again, all creams, all liquids need to be covered with some kind of powder. So I am picking this palette by Menagerie Cosmetics. You can pick whatever you want to cover your eyebrows and facial hair. And I use like a metallic usually to get kind of a sheen. You can also use glitter and glitter glue, whatever. But anyway, this part's up to you. Be artistic. Oh, also notice I am now finally filling in that base part of the eyebrow. Okay, final step on this, I'm taking some liquid liner and just making some, wispy hairs here and there. Next up, I do my eyes. Listen, guys, eyes are totally up to the person doing them. I have no clue what I'm doing here. I just put on a lot of shadow. I blend the heck out of it. I try to make something look nice. I don't know how to do like cut creases and all that fancy stuff. So if you guys want that, you're gonna have to check out a different video. Anyway, I end up playing with some like graphic liner here. Again, I have no clue what I'm doing, guys. I'm just playing around. Also, don't forget your mascara or your falsies at the end if you want to add those, or if you don't. But I usually add some mascara at the very end. At this point, you could also like use a little bit of lash glue and some rhinestones to jazz it up. Put it around like your eyebrows or your eyes or whatnot. Alright, we're going to finish this look with some lips. I start out with some lip liner and then I add liquid lip on top of that. And then maybe do a little ombre look. You don't have to finish it with a lip if you don't want to. You could use a nude lip or a gloss instead. I just like a little bit more of a punch. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope y'all like this video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks.